Pooch Man here, Crazy Man Workshop. Today's how-to, sitting over here. It's a Lexus GS350. I think it's the 350. Yeah, 350. The V6, and it's an 08. So Lexus GS350 08 how-to water pump. I've already got started. Of course, you know, quality Pooch Man production here. Already got started and then decided to do a video. So, yeah. So first thing you want to do, turn the engine off, open the hood, and you're going to find this cover here. That cover there goes across the front here. Okay, I'm going to take that off. It's a series of little pop rivets, little plastic pop rivets. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It only had 3 holding on there, so somebody had it off before and lost some, or they break, whatever. So you get that cover off, okay? Then you're going to remove this air intake duct, okay? Which sits about right there. Take that off, get it out of there. And then you're going to find almost be able to see the engine. On the driver's side, you're going to see this little plastic piece here. Sort of covers up the water inlet elbow and all that kind of stuff. There's 3 little plastic nuts and a little plastic doodad here that holds a wiring harness, little clip. Go ahead and get those off. They're just plastic nuts. They should be finger tight. On the other side, there's some type of a control module. I'm not sure what that is. I haven't worked on anything this new yet, so but it's basically all nuts and bolts. But there's a cover here on this side. Passenger side, same deal. There's 2 plastic nuts, and then there's actually a little Phillips headed speed nut deal there. And then there's this module, this control module that sits about there. Okay, there's a bolt, 3 and 2 nuts. Just lay it off to the side. Disconnect your bottom hose there. Make sure you got a pan underneath to collect all the Kool-Aid. And yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. I decided to take a, there's no road map. Some of these cars with serpentine belts usually have a road map somewhere in the engine compartment, because sometimes trying to put these things back together, you look at them and then you go back later to put it back together and you're like, well, it's like trying to thread an old projector. So if it doesn't have a picture road map underneath the hood, go ahead and make yourself like a diagram or take a picture or something. This makes it easier to go back together. A lot of times you can go on the you can go on the internet and find a diagram, but just save yourself some time and draw a picture or take a picture, whatever. Come on. All right, so that's what we're going to do here. We're going to loosen the this is the tensioner here, and how can I do this one-handed? Let me see if I can put down my my cami. I got my little fancy pole here, so look at the steam, still hot, baby, still hot. Is it gonna stay? I think it'll stay. And so you want to yeah, slip your belt off. Slip your belt off. It's stuck. My wrench is stuck. Okay, come on, man. What the heck? See, we're doing this live. Do it live! So you get to learn while I learn. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I might run out of battery or memory card or something. I'm just going to go till it stops. Hopefully this helps somebody, some folks. My wrench is stuck. Okay, I need another tool, so I will be right back with another tool. Oh, you just gotta love these quality Poochie productions. They're just so filled with excitement, and you never know what you're gonna get, so you haven't. Alright, so we will do that number there. Screwdriver that to get my wrench off, and then we'll let the screwdriver go. There we go. Okay, take our belt off. off belt, take off the belt. And once you get the belt off, you can inspect it, get a look at it, and make sure that it's in good shape. No, not a lot of cracking going on and chafing and all that kind of stuff. This belt looks fresh, man. That belt looks fresh. All right, so when this thing came in, it had this rumbling noise. Let me see if I can hear it if I just spin the pulley. Yeah, you hear it? And once you get the belt off, also spin your idlers, because those all have bearings in them. Spin your AC compressor pulley, spin your alternator, anything with a pulley on it, spin it. Just so that, you know, when you put it back together, you don't have another noise, and it turns out to be an idler pulley or something, you can take it back apart again, and it's no fun at all. Trust me. I know this. Okay, so I've already loosened the water pump bolts, because I loosened them with the belt on it. Makes it easier. Otherwise, you're supposed to use a special XYZ gizmo tool to hold the pulley. So I just opt to do it, you know, with the belt on it. Just, you know, I like to save time, and I don't like to buy extra tools that I don't need. I guess if I worked at the dealer, they'd supply me with that fancy tool. They normally do. But I don't work at the dealers no more, because they're a bunch of thieves. This particular job, just because I was unfamiliar with it, I called Lexus and asked them. I says, "Hey, you know, I got this this car, and how much for a water pump?" They wanted $600 to put a water pump in this car. $600. Híjole. A whole lot of dollars. So, yeah. Okay, alright, so let me show you something. This water pump's been leaking for a little while, and you can see the growth here. So I'm going to flip you upside down and we'll get a look. See all that pink goo? Can you see it? Let me get a light over here. See the pink goo? That's old dried up coolant. This little stick thing works great for getting into tight little corners. Alright, so we got the belt off, we got the water pump pulley off, and we're going to drop the drop light in the bucket of coolant. And now the drop light's caught. Oh, cool. Okay, bear with me here while I play camera. I need a cameraman. I really need a cameraman, because this is kind of difficult to do. Now the light went off. Okay. Okay. All right. So it looks like there's some pulleys we got to take off. Those two idler pulleys I was talking about. Those bad boys got to come off. So basically, so far I've needed a 12 millimeter, 14 millimeter, and a 10 millimeter socket, ratchet, wrench, screwdriver. So far. So far. Okay. Here's the top idler pulley here. I don't really want to look at. Okay. Get there. Today I'm using a garbage can for my workbench, so yeah, you know, it's pretty much works. All right, so there you go. There's the top idler right there, and then the I wonder if we can get that off of there without taking that bottom idler off. Do I dare chance it? I wonder. Window. Let me see what I can do here. You know what? I don't see any studs or anything. I'm going to wing it. I'm going to leave that bottom pulley on. Okay, so now it looks like just a series of 10 millimeter and 12 millimeter bolts. My weapon of choice is this little 1/4-inch flexi-headed ratchet from Snap-on. I think Krausen makes one too. But don't quote me on it. Okay, I'm gonna take the 10 millimeters off first. It's usually a good idea to make sure, kind of keep track of what bolt came out of what hole, because sometimes they're different lengths. Yeah, so let's get started. So far I'm into this water pump job probably 15 minutes. and the service writer I talked to, the dealer, says, "Oh, this is a big job. It's really big. You need all day," and blah blah blah. So yeah, whatever. This is a fun place to put my camera. Will it sit there? Maybe. Okay. Move my light so I don't get the glare. It's taking me longer because I'm filming it. Alright. Okay. So a few of my little how-to videos on some of my car stuff has helped some people. The Equinox radiator deal. The Chrysler ABS conversion deal. What else did I do? I think I did one on a crank sensor for Intrepid, but I don't know if I posted that or not. I don't know. Anyway, so there's 3 10 millimeter bolts on the passenger side, and it's looking like they're all going to be the same length, so that's not an issue. That's not an issue. And there's going to be, on the driver's side, the same arrangement, I think. This is the third one. Yes, the third one, yes. I am thinking 3. For sure. Okay. I'll try to be goofy so it's like more entertaining. You know, I don't want to be all stuffy and everything. Try to make it fun. Some of you guys, I know, I don't want to get your hands dirty and stuff, and I get that. But some of you guys like have this desire to, you know, work on your own car, but maybe you don't have the I don't know, well, skill level, but I mean, you don't have the tools, or you just don't know where to start. So, you know, hopefully these videos I make are kind of helpful. Get you guys out there in the garage to do something. Save yourself a ton of money. You know, I'm sure I'm irritating a bunch of people that I'm taking food off the table, but hey, you know what? Not all of us can afford these expensive dealership bills. Not all of us can. Alright, so now I'm going to work on the 12 millimeter bolts. Trying to do this one-handed while holding the cami. And as always, maintaining the quality Poochman production status. Okay, so there's three here, and then there's 2 of them here. Looks like I'm going to need an extension, maybe. Make sure you have a bucket underneath to catch your Kool-Aid. You don't want it running all over the place. Yeah. And keep your animals away from the Kool-Aid. You don't want them drinking it because they'll die. The glycol will kill their kidneys. Okay. As you can see, this ratchet works good as a speed wrench too, so that's why I prefer this one rather than just a straight ratchet. Now, I've been doing this stuff for probably, oh gosh, almost going on 40 years, working on cars and whatnot. And like I say, I haven't worked on anything this new, this late model, but it's all basically just nuts and bolts. So, you know. Okay, let's see what kind of length bolts we got here. And I could use air tools, but that would be noisy. So there's a good long bolt there. Ay, this is still hot. It's still mucho hot. I really like this camera holder. I'm gonna have to unscrew it and show you because it's just way awesome. Okay, that's the same length bolt as the one I just took out. And this one should be the same. Ow! It's so cotton picking hot. I need a towel. I use these blue shop towels. Costco. Muy bueno. Very absorbent. I love them. Okay. See if I can get this other bolt out. Because I got like hot scalding coolant like dripping out onto my fingers. And it hoits. It hoits. Alright, so that's the same length bolt. So, alright, those are all the same. I think these are the same length too. They're all the same length. Okay, these are all the bolts from the passenger side.